I've never worked with him. I admire his work, he called me up, and then he sent me the movie's 4 stories, and he sent me the story I'm in, and my character's in, and I read it, and I thought, wow, this is fantastic. You know, I really, really enjoyed it. Well, it was on the page, you know, it was like, it was there that, you know, he was really like, don't shave. And then I shaved, and he said, don't shave. Don't shave. And okay, so
that's good.
You know, so yeah, no, and I'm glad he did, because it does have it's
it's awesome.
It's awesome. It's pretty good.
He looks amazing in the movie.
It looks pretty good.
He is amazing in the movie.
Well, thank you. So are you. So it was a phone call. What was
we
the first
did the Darjeeling Limited together first, which was wonderful. Which was also when Stephen Rales, our producer, joined forces with Wes, and he's been doing films with him since. You know, I love Wes. I love him as a person, as a friend, and he's a remarkable filmmaker, obviously, and he has a. They're all different adventures, you know, and they're all really meaningful. And I love the sense of community he creates amongst all of us. I mean, we all live in the same hotel. We dine together. We share, and you become closer. And I think it obviously helps your immersion into the part and your familiarity with everyone, comfort level. But it's just, it's also thoughtful, and it's. I think there is a sweetness and a joie de vivre that Wes has that comes across in his work, comes across in his communication with actors, and there's a precision, and there's a whole slew of technical mastery that goes into his filmmaking that we're privileged to get to play within, and then additionally, when you get to conspire with an actor like Benicio, there's room for, you know, real connection, and you know, I love how much empathy we feel for his character in that, and that, you know, that is not all on the page. He's being modest. That is something that he brought to it, and that has lifted up, you know, our story, and gives me ammunition to work with and to root for him, and I think it's just I feel really grateful that this has been you know, he's a big part of my life, and not to mention has allowed me to do comedic work, which I love and have always loved. But, you know, when you become recognized for doing serious dramatic work and then represent that dramatic work, there's not much room for humor, and then so people think you're extremely serious, and you must not be able to do something lighter. So it's really opened up a lot of doors for me. Well, it's more than just aspiring to do right by him and to do it. You really have a responsibility when it's that choreographed, and
he's got a history too. So he's done great movies with him and with other actors. So when you're talking about, I'm a rookie in the Wes Anderson world. So to be in it, you want to do well. You don't want to miss that mark.
But you have everybody else their work is at stake, and you know, if it's all done in a moving master, you can't be great and then the next person drops the cigarette. If that person drops a cigarette and then they finally can light the cigarette and pick up the cigarette, and then you're not great, that might be the take. So everybody has the pressure to not drop a cigarette and be as good as they can and be on their toes. And it's it's a dance. It's an exciting thing, you know. And I remember I have all these mountains of dialogue to say, very fast pace, and then we have these enormously talented actors, and Tilda and
Leah
Seydoux, but everybody has their bit, and then it gets to you, and you don't want to be the one to blow it. So that motivates me
Yes.
to work really hard so that I don't leave everybody else hanging.